Hello guys and welcome to another episode of an alien's journey. Today let's talk a little bit about this crazy real estate market. For the last 3 months I was trying to buy my second rental property here in Houston, Texas, and I was placing offer after offer, sometimes going even 20,000 over the asking price, and all the time the response I get back is like, sorry, your offer wasn't accepted this time, creating this very frustrating market for anyone that's out there to buy a new house. So today let's talk about what are the reasons of this crazy market. Are we seeing a bubble in real estate right now? Is it gonna burst? And where is the market going further? Let's dive into it. As far as the factors that are driving this crazy seller's market, most of us know the basics. The interest rates were lowered in order to boost up the economy, which caused the mortgage interest rates to drop, which allowed buyers to go and bid up the home prices while keeping their monthly payments the exact same. But the interest rates are only one factor that will determine for how much a house will sell for. The second biggest reason that it's driving home prices higher and higher is inventory. The supply of an existing home on the market right now, it's as low as it ever been on the record, going back all the way to 1990s. And as in any other free market, whenever you have a lower supply than you have a demand, inevitably the prices are gonna go up, with the buyers fighting each other for the few houses that are for sale. Initially, when the lockdown started, people start pulling their houses off the market with the expectation that they will be inside for who knows how long, and felt uncomfortable having strangers walking through their house while an airborne virus is spreading around the globe. And when all the buyers starts coming back into the market because of the 30% drop in interest rate, this lack of inventory didn't change. In fact, it starts being worse and worse, with an average of 2.1 months of inventory nationwide, sitting at a record low. And in a market like Texas, where I'm trying to buy a house, it's sitting at an even lower 1.5 months of inventory. The months of inventory is the time that will take for the current inventory to sell at the rate it sells now, without any new homes coming on the market. So if nobody is putting new houses on the market for sale, in like 2 months there will be no more houses to buy on the market. 6 months of supply or inventory is considered the benchmark for a balanced market. If it's more than 6 months, it's considered to be a buyer's market and drives price lower. And if it's lower than 6 months, it's considered to be a seller's market and the price tends to go up. And this gives you a good idea of how much of a seller market we have right now, with 2 months of inventory, and in some states with even 1.5 months of inventory. It's a very hot seller's market. On top of that, the introduction of mortgage forbearance stalled temporary homeowners who otherwise would have sold, because now they have the option to stop the payments of their mortgage with no penalties and no fee, and decide later whether or not they want to sell. And in the market with this kind of appreciation, every single month that you're keeping your home, it's one more month of appreciation. And even if you're selling your house and you're getting top dollar for your house, you're gonna need to buy in the same market and pay top dollar for the next house you're gonna buy. So it's kind of a wash. Another reason, not that obvious, for the lack of inventory is the lumber supply, which price skyrocketed lately with over 200% year-over-year appreciation, making it one of the best performing assets, if you can believe that. Forget about Bitcoin, forget about Dogecoin, stock market, or whatever. Lumber just outperformed most of them. But let's see what happened and how is that influencing the inventory. With this high demand for real estate, the developers are in a crazy race to build up new houses as quickly as they possibly can. But there is a problem. They can't keep up with the demand because there is not enough supply to build from. Forced shutdown due to the pandemic have led to a decrease in the lumber capacity for the past year. Some facilities shut down to ensure a safe work condition, while others look to preserve cash flow through layoffs. The pandemic-induced shortage of lumber have driven up the prices of building materials. According to the National Association of Home Builders, the spike has caused the price of a single home to increase with more than $24,000 since this time last year. And then the pressure is on the home builder. With the price of lumber and all the other materials so high, the developers are left with such slim margins that they may stop the new construction, which will drive the prices even higher with even a lower inventory on the market. And all of these together are the perfect condition for this crazy market we are in today, with this crazy low inventory, and they are driving the home prices higher and higher, and houses are getting like 80 offers over a weekend and selling with maybe 20-30% over the asking price. The question now is how long this market is gonna last. Is this a bubble? Are we assisting at the 2008 scenario? Should we sell now and get the big profit and wait for the bubble to pop? The short answer is probably not. The 2008 financial crisis was primarily caused by deregulation in the financial industry. Basically, banks were giving loans to everybody. Do you have a low credit score? You don't have a stable job? You don't have money for a down payment? No worry, just sign here and here is your loan. Congratulations, this is your new house. On the other hand, loans are now given to people with high credit score and sizable down payments. The exact opposite of what was happening before 2008. According to the Wall Street Journal, the mortgage availability is near the lowest point since 2014. This means the banks are pulling back on lending, or the households are pulling back because they are worried about the effect of the pandemic over their financials. But eventually, if more people are starting getting loans, this can drive the home prices even higher. Homeowners themselves have way more equity in their homes. By the end of 2007, there was $10 trillion in home equity and $9 trillion in mortgage debt. Now there is $21 trillion in home equity and it's only $10 trillion in mortgage debt, which makes this ratio way better, and people have a lot of equity in their homes. So in a scenario with a lot of foreclosure, let's say, people are not going to be underwater with their homes. They are just gonna put them on the market, sell them, get the cash difference, and move somewhere else in a smaller house maybe. So the crisis that we saw in 2008, it's not likely at all to happen now. Just because the prices are rising, this doesn't mean we have a bubble. Sometimes prices rise for good reasons, driven by the free market mechanisms. You may not like these reasons, but this is not the same thing as a speculative mania. And really, the home prices don't show any sign of slowing down anytime soon. Interest rates are expected to stay low for at least 2 more years until 2023. It's estimated to take 18 months to even longer for the building material prices to come down. As long as the inventory is this kind of limited, we are still gonna be in this hot market and we're still gonna have this bidding wars over the available houses. But eventually, this unbalance between the homes on the market and the numbers of buyers will change. But we really don't know when that will happen and what effect will that have over the home prices. If you ask me, I don't think this is a bubble, and I think the prices will eventually slow down and will not raise as fast as they do now, but I don't think we'll see a correction in the near future. So I will just be waiting for the right deal, and whenever the right deal shows up and the numbers work, I will just jump in. And probably it's a good idea to buy a house that you intend to keep for at least 5 to 10 years, and like that, in case there is gonna be any correction, which again I don't think so, but in case there is gonna be a correction, you're not gonna be affected in the short run. This was my video about the real estate market right now. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you find it useful and you understand a little bit more what is driving these prices and this crazy market we are living in right now. I hope you find your deals if you're looking to buy a home, and let me know what you think down in the comments and how this market influenced you in your personal case. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button, and see you next time. Bye!